Hello. It's us.
Hello.
This is my dad.
I am her dad.
We might be a bit. We shouldn't be too quiet on the mic because I've boosted the gain up. But
I can always just
that's
speak
loud.
louder.
You don't need to do that. Hi.
Hello,
This
everybody.
isn't day 6 of the Superthon. This will be a relatively
This is Dadathon.
short stream.
Papa Superthon.
We're just going to be chatting. Hi, Ren. Thank you for the subby. Kind of day late with that one, bud.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Thank you, Ren. That's very kind of you. Has he met Ollie yet? Yes, you have met Ollie.
I have, yes.
Yeah. And
I had the chat.
no. And
I'm so
yeah,
young,
he's so
I
young.
wish.
You are actually.
Well, I suppose.
You are.
Well,
You are.
I don't feel it.
No, but as
Not
in
the body of a 90-year-old
compared to some of
in
my
the boot.
friends' parents, you are quite young.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Not that we talk about ages in chat, but what you're not even 50 yet.
No, no.
You're literally not even 50 yet.
Yeah.
You're young. How young is your dad? Do you want to share?
I have a guess.
Yeah, guess.
Have a guess. Looking at the hair. Look.
Jean's just got to be making any Hitler jokes today. Have we learned our lesson?
We've had the chat.
We've
had.
I've just said he's not even 50 yet, and you've guessed 56.
That's harsh, man.
35.
20. I'll take 20.
Stevie's like 35. Wink, wink, wink. 40, 43,
Well,
47.
considering you've just said I'm nearly 50, you've kind of given the game away.
Yeah. Well, not
Hello,
a day
everyone
over
in the chat,
39.
by the way. I'm 49. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. She's back yet again. Here I am. Yeah.
Yes, back once again with the Renegade Master.
I have some announcements before he gets all the attention from you lot.
It's all about her.
So would you guys want to hear some exciting things?
I do.
Do you want to hear some exciting things? Oh, I think you do. Say yes. Bowl of soup and pot of soup. Which one came first? You do? Oh, you do? Oh, okay then. Oh, I guess I'll tell you some exciting things. Is this likely a stream that Sam can watch? He's asked me to put this on the TV. Sam is my friend Water Munches.
Okay. Well, I don't intend saying anything rude.
Yes.
But what's the definition of rude?
Water Munch. He can let's say he can watch the next 5 or 10 minutes because I'm going to be talking about TwitchCon. He probably won't say anything rude, but I don't want to mess up and accidentally say a swear word or something in front of a child. So yeah. Do you want to come forwards a bit because otherwise you're out of focus?
I can't help that.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's
just
not exactly.
It's my naturally
comfortable.
soft skin.
It's not exactly comfortable.
No.
Okay, you guys want to hear some fun stuff about TwitchCon?
We do.
You do. You don't have a choice.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's not actually. I don't want to be on that tab yet. I want to be on the other tab. Be nice, chat. Yes.
Thank you, Jean. It is a nice beard. I had it trimmed yesterday.
He actually
just
did.
for you. I did actually. I
He
trimmed
actually
properly,
did.
professionally trimmed by a nice man with a clipper.
He went and. Why is this so
I don't look
large?
like an average British father.
I actually don't think you do.
Okay.
I would say.
What's an average British father? I want to know. Chat, what is an average British father?
I think. Sorry, I'm
What
faffing.
are you doing?
I'm faffing
Have you
around.
ever used a computer
I
before?
have. I have.
Turn it off, turn it on. That's my
I'm having
advice.
to do this. I'm going to use it to cover your face in a second. Sorry.
Jack
It's
Black,
not
if
on
Jack
purpose.
Black wasn't Jack Black.
Soup play the guitar with
Drunker
you, with your
usually.
dad. My dad doesn't play guitar.
No, I unfortunately have no musical. I can sing alright, but I
Yes,
can't
you
play any
can, yeah.
instruments. Yeah.
All right, are you ready, chat? Wow, look at that. It looks rubbish
my
because
accent isn't as heavy as Eloise's. You've
I
got a
don't-
heavy accent.
what I don't.
Apparently you have.
Look at this. Wow, wait one sec. Oh, for God's sake, this thing does my head in.
The average British father is the guy
Pirates!
from Kate Bush's
Pirates
console.
SMP panel on Saturday at TwitchCon. Yippee, yippee, yippee. And look at that. Who's going to be there? Oh, it's me. It's me. Woohoo. So, yeah, TwitchCon Rotterdam. Pirates are doing a panel. Yes, Stevie, your art is now officially on a Twitch page. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get them to give you any credit. What are you doing? So yay! Pirates SMP is going to be doing a panel. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be probably quite similar to the Rats one. And it's very, very cool. And then, as MJ's already caught on, MCC is going to be at TwitchCon as well. And if we take a little scroll, oh, who's that? It's me. I'm going to be in an MCC. I'm going to be an MCC at TwitchCon. It's the biggest full circle that there ever has been. He's still doing this. From MCC Rising to social media manager for like a year and a half, to contestant. No. It's a Rivals event. So yeah, it's MC Championship Live. Do you love Minecraft? The genius builders at Nox have cooked up a phenomenal custom challenges with opportunities for you and the audience to affect the game. So it's going to be a Twitch Rivals event. I am not going to place higher than Ollie. He's actually quite good at the game. Yes, I know that. MJ. So that's going to be so cool. It's going to be really, really cool. I also maybe potentially, possibly at a future point in time, possibly have a further announcement, but we don't know. We're waiting on some confirmation of some stuff yet. So yeah, that's so cool. I'll put those in the Discord. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Can't wait. Gonna be in an MCC. And it's a live one. And you can watch it. I bet I'm gonna get a nervous tummy ache. Thanks, Dad. Whippy! So yeah, there you have it. Nice. Cool. Isn't that fun? Both gym rats. Oh yeah, of course. No, not yet, Lexi, but they still have time to. So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get in focus because this
thing
yeah,
I know.
is right in my way, isn't it, there? Spin the chair.
You're just going to have to
spin,
cope here.
spin.
Oh, wait. No, they have responded. I did a giveaway. Nice. Wonderful. I'm glad. Oh, they've literally just responded. Just now, actually. That's crazy timing. My dad's funny. I literally don't sound like I founded Birmingham.
That's hilarious.
Sam, never say that to me again. Wait, Finn, I thought you were on a date. You're about to jump in the shower. Well, good luck.
Oh yeah, second date, isn't it?
What?
Second date.
You remember this, I don't.
Well, yeah.
Dad was here for a lot of the Superthon, actually.
Because I have nothing better to do.
Well, actually, yeah, because you were off yesterday.
Yes.
And at the weekend.
Yes.
And then Thursday, Friday, you didn't want to do your job, so, you know.
No, I was doing my job. I just kept popping in.
He's being a nice father. Being
supportive. Being
supportive.
While also working.
Yeah, he was working.
I was working.
He was working.
I was working. I don't believe he was working.
What do you do? Do you want? You can share that, or you don't have to.
I can. I'm an IT manager. I am an IT manager.
No, I'm making it so it's closer to you.
I also have an OnlyFans. No, I don't.
He doesn't have an OnlyFans. He doesn't.
I do though.
He doesn't, and he won't. And he won't do.
You don't want to see that.
That
would be horrific.
That. No,
that would be the nichest
You're an
of
IT
niche.
manager, and you're going to stay one.
I am going to stay an IT manager. Yes, I have no plans to diversify. Can I do ASMR? Do you know what? I really can't stand ASMR.
Can you not?
No, I hate it. I have a thing with the sound of people eating.
Yeah.
So why in the world would anyone like the sound of people eating amplified to the nth degree?
I don't like the eating ones.
No.
They're horrible.
I also hate it when they do whispering ones.
I don't mind the
creepy.
whispering. I don't mind that.
No, it's creepy and only psychopaths.
And yet you're doing it right now to them.
Yes, but I'm not listening.
They don't like it.
They like it.
No, they don't. Anyway.
Yes, ASMR. Yeah, exactly. So
they make clay things. Watermunch. I need to send you. I need to send you ones where they do Lego. There's a guy who does stop motion Lego ASMR.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
He's
How's
quite
that
fun.
ASMR though?
I don't know, because it just is clickety clackety. You know?
Oh.
Do you drink tea? No, you don't drink tea.
No, I don't drink tea. Don't like it. I don't drink adult drinks. I don't drink hot drinks. I occasionally have hot chocolate, don't I?
Oh.
Because my wife bought a lovely
Velvetizer.
hotel chocolate velvetizer.
Yes.
It's very smooth, like me.
When do you come over to watch Lego? Whenever you want. Sometime in May. I'm too busy the next 2 weeks, but
Thoughts on Dr. Pepper? I'm not a massive fan. If you like fizzy medicine, then, you know, all grist to your mill and stuff. I'm not a fan, really. I like Pepsi Max. I like Coke. Proper Coke. As they say, full fat, but there is no fat. So
oh no,
sugar.
Sam doesn't like you. He's done the Sims negative interaction.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault you drink fizzy medicine.
My dad reminds you of your dad. Well, he's not your dad. He's my dad, and he's not for sale. He's not for sale. You can't have him. He's my dad.
Might be for rent though.
We have some questions, which you can keep asking questions in chat, but we actually have some questions on Twitter. You want a dad like your dad. He is quite cool. He is quite nice as dads go. So, yeah, you're all right. You're nice.
I have my moments.
You understand streaming quite well,
I do, yeah.
actually, which is genuinely a relief. What's
Thoughts on
SharePoint? Is that an IT?
SharePoint?
Is that IT? MJ is also
cannot
IT man.
stand SharePoint. We use SharePoint at work, and I have never liked SharePoint. I get the point of it. It is great for what you want to do, and it's great to share things with. But the problem is, people who use it don't always understand how to use it. So they still send things through, like, you know, internet sending stuff. SharePoint bad, yes, exactly.
Someone said they like your glasses.
I know, I like.
He's quite particular with his glasses.
Do you know what?
He's the most particular with his glasses.
It took
actually.
me 8 months to find this pair that I liked, and these only cost me 17 quid.
Yeah.
But it took me almost a year.
Oh, I'm just an
to
accountant.
find it.
Oh, you're an accountant.
IT guy rants about software are so fun. Yeah, well.
ASMR. IT guy rants about software ASMR.
SharePoint is bad.
There you go. I think you could do that, and you have when you do your ASMR voice, I think you could probably get quite a lot of.
It's quite sonorous,
fans.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that word. It's a good. Sonorous is a good word.
It's going to be today's bit.
Obey your master.
No.
Kill all humans.
Away now. I'm not answering boring questions, Sam. Enough. Okay, we're done with the work questions. We're not talking about Excel shortcuts. What's your favourite soup? Is it tomato?
My favourite soup, yeah, it would be Heinz cream of tomato.
Boo! I don't like it. I think it's gross.
A little bit of an extreme reaction to a soup there.
I hate tomato soup.
Can Papasuit as an IT man lament with me the large number of healthcare facilities that still try to use Internet Explorer? So, yes, I can. Bless them using Internet Explorer. You can't even really properly use that anymore. Sorry, this is not going to be an IT boring stream.
Someone just said I listened to Soup Dad and Pix have a discussion. Pix is someone who's on a server I'm on, and me and Pix are actually talking about like old retro games and like tapes and everything the other day. And I was sat there thinking, yeah, I think you'd really get on with him. He's quite funny.
My t-shirt, look, it has old things.
Old media.
It says never forget. Although actually on my stuff it says never forget. It's stretched a little bit.
Ugh.
What?
Just cream of tomato.
Cream of tomato is the best.
No, bad.
Actually, me and my mate did a whole podcast where we talked about our favourite soups and our favourite jellies. Oh yeah, I do a podcast, by the way.
He does a podcast.
But it's all mostly about football shirts.
It's mostly about football shirts.
So you wouldn't like it.
Because he likes football shirts. How many football shirts? Well, actually, maybe don't say that in case someone wants to break in and steal all your football shirts.
True. I have more than one.
He has lots of football shirts.
Enough to write
a book. You wrote a
about
book.
them.
You wrote a book about it. Yeah.
Which obviously Eloise has.
Which is called.
So you'll get.
No,
that now.
I don't. And do you know why I don't have it to hand? Because you put a thanks to Larry the mannequin in it, and not your daughter, whose room Larry the mannequin lived in.
Larry the mannequin did a lot of work for that book.
I did a lot of work.
I don't think you did any work for that book.
I lived with a mannequin in my room as a teenager.
Larry the mannequin was a star. All your friends liked Larry the mannequin. I'm sure some of them were inappropriate with him as well.
Yeah, probably, sure, yeah.
He was written though.
What's your book called?
Oh, God. The book's called The A to Z of Weird and Wonderful Football Shirts, and then : beer, broccoli, beer, and bruised bananas. There you go. It's on Amazon. Very cheap.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It is very good. It is very good. I've read through it.
Skim read it, probably.
Well, I'm not that interested in football shirts.
Larry the mannequin. Larry is the mannequin that I use to hang my football shirts on to take photos of them.
Yeah.
He's become a bit of a star in the sort of football kit world because he's cool and he's in there.
Yeah.
Why couldn't Larry stay in Papa Soup's room? Because unfortunately,
It's
I
not
share
a
my
room.
room with a wife who would not appreciate Larry being in the corner.
No.
And also, I don't want her looking at night, getting eyes for Larry.
Yeah.
He's hench.
He's only a torso.
He's everything I'm not.
Wives over children. You probably agree. You said you wouldn't, if in another life you wouldn't have kids.
No, I said specifically I wouldn't have you.
That's
No,
not true. You said you wouldn't have kids, but I was lovely.
Yeah, exactly. I don't regret having kids whatsoever.
Was it hard raising Eloise?
No, it really wasn't. Eloise was very nice to raise as a child. Unless you had to give her medicine, which was a nightmare.
I hated medicine.
Are football shirts with collars inherently better? Depends on the collar.
No, I was a nice kid. I think I didn't like
Or
medicine,
sweet corn.
and I was very anxious when swimming, and that was the two things that I was a real pain in the ass with as a kid.
Or sweet
Which
corn.
was
Someone
oh
mentioned
yeah,
sweet
ooh,
corn, Samuel.
they know the sweet corn
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
Yeah. No, Lise, I really hated medicine to the point where once I spat it back in my stepmother's face.
To the point, at the point you were being literally held down to take it because you had really bad tonsillitis.
I was very ill. I was
Yes.
very ill. They weren't just doing it because I was being a pain. I was very ill with tonsillitis, which, if it's untreated when it's bacterial, is quite dangerous. If it goes too far,
Which Warriors Liverpool shirt, Sam? One of
you'll know.
one of the second and third shirts.
you'll know Liverpool as well because
I will, yeah.
Family.
Yeah, some of my family from Liverpool.
yeah,
I'm half that, half Scottish.
Tiny L hulking out. Yeah,
100% Midland.
I don't think there's that many embarrassing stories of me as a child.
really, no.
I was quite tame. I was quite nice. There's more embarrassing stories about my siblings, to be honest.
12,
Particularly my brother.
yeah, 12,
Scott did
13
some
Warriors
stupid
Liverpool
stuff.
first shirt. Was that their first Warriors one?
Oh.
I think so. That was quite nice, a retro one. Woo, Scotland, yay.
Yeah, my grandpa is Scottish.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Glasgow.
I have more embarrassing stories as an adult, is definitely true. Yeah.
That's true. I probably don't know most of them.
I think I told you about when it was in November. Did you watch Ted Lasso?
I haven't watched it,
I'm
no.
surprised.
It's not on Apple Plus.
I think it is.
And
I think it's an Apple one.
I only get,
Oh,
a
yeah,
free trial.
yeah.
Oh, I've got it at the moment, but I haven't bothered watching it.
No, I think my latest embarrassing one was when I was in York. We were in the shop, and it was when I had tonsillitis. It was the second day I'd had antibiotics. So I was still quite ill, but well enough to go out and not contagious or anything.
Bye-bye, Star
And I went into this shop, and this woman, I went to go pay, and she was like, "Oh, how are you?" And I went to either say, "Not bad, thanks," or "Well, thank you," and instead I just went, "Not well, thanks." And she didn't hear me, and then I can't remember what it is. I tried to recover, and I think in trying to recover, I just went bad. I was so embarrassed. I think I tweeted about it. There's somewhere where the exact wording is.
What was it like when Eloise would do something embarrassing? How would I react? Like she said, she didn't really do much
I
embarrassing.
didn't do embarrassing.
So I was probably more
I
embarrassing.
was really
than
cool. I was really cool. Very sick as a
You.
child.
Sick, yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
Well,
like,
here's the thing, guys.
wicked and teen.
You didn't. I was quite good at. I think one of the things you might get embarrassed about with your child is, I don't know if they're embarrassing school plays, but I'm quite good at acting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
you know,
Why is my favourite colour electric blue?
it always has been.
Yeah, always has been.
Oh, wisdom tooth.
Oh, part of my tooth fell out the other week, and I think another bit's fallen out since.
You
I'm
should go to a
falling apart.
dentist.
I've been to a dentist. It's fine.
Did you?
Yeah.
For it?
No, not for that. Just for a checkup.
What?
It's
Well, you
fine.
should still go if it's fallen
it's
out
probably
since.
all right. It's probably all right.
Favorite food item? I don't know what mine is.
Oh, mine's definitely pizza.
Really?
I love pizza. I can't. I should not eat tons of it, but I do. It's the only food I can actually just eat until I virtually would be throwing back up again.
Oh, no.
Throw up pizza.
No. Do you want to read some of the ones we had on Twitter?
Go on then.
And then chat will read your ones again.
Yeah.
I'll throw them here instead. Because.
How many did we get? Like one or something?
No, not quite a few. Oh, go there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is this being? Why have you done that now?
I didn't do that.
Not you.
I know.
It's just stupid. Okay. All right.
Last meal. Oh, last meal menu. I thought you meant like if I was dying or something. Pro or contra pineapple? Definitely pineapple on pizza. I love it. I love mixing sweet and savoury.
Pineapple on pizza. I like pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza's ace. In fact, tell you what else would go out nice on pizza. Light cheese.
Ew.
Ew. I'd like that.
Okay. If you could only
Mustard. Sorry, I'm just going to answer them.
If you could only have one for the rest of your life, waffles, pancakes, or French toast, which would you choose?
Ooh. Probably French toast, actually. Not a massive fan of waffles. They're too sweet. Pancakes I do like, but
pancakes
French toast
or French toast just feels like the most premium one, doesn't it?
It's nice.
I don't like waffles that much.
No, I don't either. I think they're overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're in agreement there. I don't have French toast very often at all. What's your favourite memory of me? What are your favourite memories of each other?
Ooh, blimey.
I know that's a hard question. I feel like I don't know.
I would say, I don't really have.
I don't have a specific one.
No,
I have general things.
If I had to pick anything, probably when I first held you after you were born, and you stopped crying.
Yeah, I was crying, and then Dad picked me up.
Because I talked to you, and you stopped crying. That was very sweet.
Yeah, I did admit. I would say it's not one memory. It's like a selection. It's when I was little, we used to go
shouting, probably.
It's when we used to go on drives.
Oh yeah.
We used to go on the drives, and then when I was a bit older, when we'd go on late night Tesco trips.
Yes.
And these sound like really mundane things, but we'd listen to music and we'd like talk a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Even now we like doing that, don't we?
Yeah.
Just random drives or something where we just put
It's
music
nice.
on, sing along, chat, whatever. It's nice.
The late night Tesco trips were a very core memory of my teenagehood. Like just going late. I mean, even when we used to go to the supermarket during COVID, when you could only like we couldn't really go out that much. Do we have similar tastes in music? Yes and no. I'd say the reason we do it, like anything that's similar, is because it's stuff you've shown me. And then that sort of shaped some of my music taste. Big Tesco is supreme at like 10 p.m. That's premium Big Tesco time.
It is. It's got to be a big Tesco as well.
Yeah. It's got to be a big Tesco.
Big Tesco extra. And there's no one else there. Actually, I've been to Tesco's at like 4 in the morning before. That's surreal.
Yeah, but the one that we used to go to isn't open 24/7 anymore.
Does it not?
No, I looked it up the other day. It's not anymore.
I haven't been there for years.
It happened like best song for car rides.
Ooh.
The one we've listened to quite a lot is Casimir Pulaski Day by Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah. Literally was about to say that. Not Ocean Man. I don't even know what this Ocean Man is.
No, we're not watching Ocean Man.
What is it?
I think you'd like Ocean Man. That's the problem. I'll play it now.
Yeah,
it's a song called Casimir Pulaski Day, and we used to sing that in the car. That was a very classic.
Actually, that was one you introduced me to, I think, wasn't it?
Was it?
Oh, no, it wasn't. I found it. That's right. It was actually my finance director when I worked at my old job, and he gave me a bunch of music. We swapped a load of music, and that was on one of his that he gave me. Yeah, that's right. There's any decent track on that.
No. I mean, no.
Yeah,
where is it? What is the other one?
They've got ridiculous titles.
They do, yeah. There's John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy Jr. is good, and there's one about wasps, predatory wasps of the Palisades. Is that not this album? No, it's Predatory Wasps of the Palisades is also good. This is Casimir Pulaski Day. Sufjan Stevens on his album Illinois. It's very good. Yeah, this one. Someone asked, if getting any animal as a pet was legal, what would you want following you around the house? You're not big on animals.
Not massively, no. I mean, we did have a cat, but she died last year, and we haven't replaced her.
I played a game called A Little to the Left yesterday, and it's just a puzzle game, but there's a cat in it, this big white cat that it like comes in and like swoops things off, and at the end it's this big montage of like the cat and the cats, and it was very, very sweet. And I actually got a bit sad because I was like, it's just like Izzy, this big massive white fluffy cat who just comes along, and the whole, like, you see these scenes of like the cat knocking things off, and I was like, that is what Izzy would do.
A cat or a parrot would be definitely a cat.
Yeah, a cat. I don't know. I don't think I'd have.
Parrot's annoying, actually.
I don't. Yeah. They also need a lot of care. People don't, you know. Is Izzy still on MCC Island? She's not on Island. She should be. She might still be in the MCC hub. Izzy was in the MCC hub when we put some new pets in. So you know the picture of her on the chessboard.
Yes.
That's now immortalized in Minecraft. Which no, it's not on the island. It's on the main event server. I don't.
MJ said birds get proper moody in their teens. I think. Am I right? I'm saying.
I don't think there's a pet I'd particularly have. I don't really care. I like the traditional pets.
I'd like
an
I
owl.
love owls. So yeah, an owl.
An owl would be cool. Yeah.
How much Minecraft does Papsu play? This is 0.
No, you played some when I got you to play
well,
it.
I did for about 5 minutes. I was
Yeah, and then you
terrible
got
at it.
bored and told
The thing
me
is,
to do it.
I'm a console gamer, so
Yeah.
using like the keys, and also when I played PC games originally, and we're talking like back in the 90s, right? We had joysticks and controllers. We didn't use the keys and
Yeah.
mouse and everything. So it's just not me, man. That ain't mouse.
He's not him. You're an Xbox man.
Birds freak me out. Why are their bones hollow? Technically, all bones are hollow, but ours have marrow fat in them. All bones are hollow, unless you've got really solid bones, in which case you've got a medical problem.
What's your favorite animal though?
My favourite animal, what altogether?
Owls. You just
Probably
said owls,
Yeah,
yeah.
it would be an owl. Yeah.
I think mine's just
Sharks as well. I love sharks. Sharks are
Sharks?
ace. I love sharks. I wish people would stop killing sharks.
Oh,
Sharks are ace.
are you good at bowling? We've been bowling before, but not for a long
I am
time.
average at bowling.
Yeah, I guess. Best species of shark. Wow, Mortimer just putting your knowledge to the test
Best species of shark? Oh, the great white. It's an obvious answer.
because it's got great in it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Um,
It's just cool.
Someone asked, "What is your favorite moment of 2024 so far?" We've had a pretty rough start to 2024. Well, actually, it's
Yeah.
been all right for me, but like some of life has not been good in 2024.
No.
So it's kind of it's not. It's,
I would say my mum's still being alive right now.
Yeah.
That's my best moment because we did not think that was going to happen.
we really
and
didn't
the
think
fact
that
that
was
she
going to
might
happen,
actually reach her birthday.
which would be really, really nice.
That would be very nice.
because it's some milestone birthdays
Yes,
for
it
both
is,
me
yeah.
and her.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed a lot of like streaming stuff. I mean, my most exciting moment of 2024 was the Nintendo Galentine's event. That was really, really cool. And I've done some really nice things, but I'd say, a similar thing of like, I think my favorite thing so far about this year, even amongst all of like quitting my job, is that Nana is still around.
Yes.
And
Nana Super
doing better than she was at the
Yes,
start of the
yes.
year. Yeah, it was nice last time we visited her. I felt like we were actually, chatting properly, which is very nice.
Also, apparently, only 8 bones have marrow fat in
Oh,
them.
there you go.
All the rest are solid.
Oh, you're
sorry.
stupid then.
Excuse me for not understanding every bone in the body.
What were your favourite moments of the Superthon? You caught
Yours
some
or
of
mine?
it. Yeah, both. It says both.
Definitely, it was talking for an hour about hair. That was the best
That was
part.
when Lizzie was on, when me and Lizzie were chatting about hair.
You and Lizzie were fun, but it's just it kept coming back to hair. It was like, oh, let's do an activity and let's discuss hair while we do it. Let's talk about hair for a bit. Oh, let's do another activity. Have you had hair? Do you like hair? Do you like the colour of hair?
I
What colour
realised
is your hair?
me and
Shall we
Lizzie
talk
can
about
yap.
conditioner? Yes.
Who's your favourite child? Me, obviously. I'm the favourite. I'm also your only child.
You're my only
technically.
blood child.
Yeah.
Yes.
My siblings are step
blood
siblings,
clot.
so it's kind of easy. I win.
Yeah. You're a default favourite
Well,
child.
I am also the best, the
I
nicest
can't say
one.
anything.
I don't know. Honestly, my favourite Superthon bits were just
Oh,
any of the
that's harsh,
IRL
that.
bits. What?
Watermuch. The hair chats probably weren't very relatable for Papa Soup. It's true. It's very true.
We still got some. It's
Right,
there.
yeah.
No, mine were probably any of the IRL bits. I really enjoyed. Is hell the reason you stopped procreating? I really enjoyed all the IRL bits. It was fun. But clay making was really fun. Yeah, I liked that. It was good. It were good.
Sam says there's the first word Sam shouldn't have heard.
Which one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Was it hair? Was
I
it
don't know.
bones?
Rianne asked, best car to throw up in.
One with leather seats.
For context, my friend Rianne, We went to
Is that actually Rihanna?
yeah, that's actually Rianne.
Hello, Rihanna.
No, this is on Twitter. She asked.
Yes, I know. I didn't think she could hear me.
For context, we went to a concert when I was about 17, and I texted my dad and I said, please come pick us up. Rianne's not feeling well. I'm really not having a good time either. And Dad was like, okay, sure. Had a pain. You had a real pain actually coming to pick us up because of a bunch of road work. So you already weren't having a great time.
It was in the middle of Birmingham. There was no parking around. And there were loads of other people trying to pick people up as well.
Yeah.
So it was an absolute nightmare.
Like, we texted you barely any into the gig, like way into the gig. Yeah. By the time you got to us, it was basically the end of it.
Yeah, it was a night.
And on the way home, my friend goes, Richard, I feel like I'm going to, or I don't feel very well, or I think I'm going to be sick.
Didn't we just go over a bridge as well or something?
No, we'd gone over a hill.
You threw up in the car that time.
Yeah, as I was a kid. I still got pink. We were seeing Two Door Cinema Club.
Yeah.
They were actually a good gig, and my friend was just ill. Before anything could even happen, she just threw up on herself. I think you just went, please try and get some of it out the window. And then we drove home going the legal speed limit with the windows down. Or it was February, by the way.
Yeah, it was freezing.
It was freezing cold. My dad turned all the windows down in the car so that you didn't throw up.
The other thing is you have to know is I'm not very good with sick.
No.
I am an emetophobe.
Yeah,
literally
as am I.
anything, it triggers me and I start retching. Actually, did we tell the story last time about the chip shop?
No, we're not telling that. It's disgusting. Yeah, the emetophobia runs in the family.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't know. You can't deal with it. I feel like you don't have a fear of being sick. You just can't deal with it.
I hate being sick.
Okay. No, it does run in the family then, because I hate it as well.
No, I don't like being sick either.
I can't deal with it. I hate it so much. It's not good. Because you had all the windows down.
Yeah.
I was sat on the other side, like, of the back seats, and I was literally like this, as far as I could humanly get from my friend who'd been sick. And the next day I told my biology teacher what had happened, and he goes, oh, well, if she was sick, then you will be then. And I was just like, no, I won't. I wasn't. I was fine. We were both fine.
Yeah.
It was disgusting, though.
And we got home, my wife had to clean my car.
Because you couldn't deal with it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, what a good time. What are your favourite three non-COD football shirts?
Oh, okay. Gamba Osaka, which is a Japanese team. They have like it's not like a carnival, I can't think what it's called. They have like a sort of expo, that's it. Every year they have an expo and they release a special shirt for it, and the one that I've got is Ace. It's got dinosaurs on it and stuff like that. So that one, if it's ones that I own, 1860 Munich Oktoberfest shirts, they're great. And what else? I would say probably my replica of the 1986 Argentina World Cup shirt. Because it's the one shirt I want, and I can't afford them because they now go for about 15 grand. So
I'm just a J League out the gate. Okay, this guy is deep in it. What does that mean?
It means I know about J League shirts.
What's J League?
J League's the Japanese league.
Yeah. What's an Ajax?
I don't have any Ajax shirts.
Oh, Ajax.
I don't know. I'm not a massive
There's
fan of Ajax shirts.
football people in this chat.
This is great. No, I'm not a massive fan of Ajax shirts.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they're a bit boring. Sorry.
Wow.
Some people regard them as classics. They don't do much for me.
What is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit boring.
It's quite an interesting design, but I just don't. Doesn't do much for me.
My favourite of yours is the broccoli shirt.
Oh yeah, La Jolla Loca.
Do you like the Hearts pink/yellow kit from a few years ago?
Yes, I have it. I own it.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, it's quite cool.
Nice. You also have a shirt that was for testicular cancer, and it's is it testicular cancer? The see-through one, and it has a big arrow pointing to your crotch.
Well, that is basically there's a So every year they have like a special shirt that's like sausage based, and they had one a couple of years ago, like a giant hot dog, and this year, a couple of years ago, they had one which was about testicular cancer, and so the whole shirt was actually see through. It was like a plastic, And then, like you say, it had a little message pointing downward saying, check them out. Check them out, you see.
Yeah, it's quite cool. That's the one that's on Larry, isn't it?
No, I've changed it now.
Oh.
He's got a retro Cov shirt on.
Oh, I see. I feel like this is the opposite. We'll stop talking about football shirts now. You
No,
can ask
carry
questions. You can ask any questions you want. That's the joy. What part of England are we from? We can reveal that. I've said that many times.
The Midlands.
Yeah, the Midlands.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you talk like a Brummie, so...
I don't talk like a Brummie.
I don't think she does either.
I feel like I have a very neutral voice accent.
line. Yeah, and me.
Yes, I'm 24.
And yet,
The
annoyingly...
no man's land of the country.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. What's your favourite season of the year?
Summer.
I do like summer, but I also do like winter. But that's because I like snow. So
Yeah.
when it snows, I love it. Snow or fog, I love those two.
I remember sending you pictures of the snow when
Yes,
it
I was
snowed up
very,
here
very-
because it wasn't further down south.
I was very, very jealous.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Opinions on Scotland? I've actually never been.
What?
Why is it's really overexposing at the moment?
It is,
I don't
yeah.
know Why?
I personally love Scotland because obviously my dad and half my family are from there. And I have very fond memories of going there as a child. I haven't actually been back for years though. And I'm afraid because they don't like the English, so I might get killed.
You won't get.
They might shout freedom and then kill me
What country would you like to visit? I really want to go to Japan.
and me.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm obsessed with Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan.
We
ever since I was
we watch abroad in Japan.
We do. I love
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and fix the camera being done. So give me two seconds. It might freeze for a second, chat, while I just adjust
Yes,
it. There. See, look, there you go. There we go. It might do it again in a second. You want to go to Dubai? I do not want to go to Dubai.
No.
Why don't we go to Japan? It's very expensive.
Yeah. Also, my legs don't work, so I can't walk. So.
Let's bring that contrast down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's too much. I've done it too much. Ignore this. Yeah, it's very expensive to go to Japan, and you have knees that decided to stop
Nexusty
working.
Live says, "Did my question from X get answered?" I don't know what. the question was.
On Twitter. What is? I did this the other day. It's just.
Also, here's a question for you lot: who still calls it Twitter, and who actually calls it X?
Yeah, we all call it Twitter usually.
Exactly.
Stick
it, Elon.
Yeah, I really want to go to Japan. It's such a cool country.
Oh, I was watching a video the other day when he went to one of these like onsens.
Yeah.
In the snow. Oh, it was just like my idea of heaven. That was.
Oh yeah, the winter. Was it when he was with Sea Dog?
Yes.
Even though it was freezing in those
Yes.
onsens, yeah.
Oh yeah, because there was no actual.
Yeah,
spring.
because they were like, "Hey, it's really cold actually." Well, it's expensive to get there. I've heard actually the yen is down right now, so it's actually very cheap for food and things in Japan if you're from like the UK.
Well, also apparently they're starting to ban a lot of tourists from certain things.
They are
Because a lot of tourists
because
are being
tourists
idiots.
can't behave.
Yeah, which is a real shame.
Yeah, it is a real shame, and it's fair. I mean, Japan's a country that's very I think proud of its like history and it has a lot of like old buildings and a lot of ceremonies that still go on, and it's completely within their right to protect those from tourists who can't seem to respect that. Yeah, it's just the flights that are expensive. Yeah, that's the one Chris Abroad talked about. Have we ever been to Disneyland? I have. The Paris one, not.
I haven't,
No.
because if I did, I'd burn the place to the ground.
Doesn't like Disney.
I don't like Disney.
Yeah, he does. Not big, not
A
big
bit of an
Disney.
issue with Disney. It's nothing personal, just hate all their rewriting of history. That's all.
Oh yeah, Lexi, we did answer that. Yes.
What was that?
The question about favorite moments from the Superthon.
Oh yeah.
What's your favourite
Actually, I didn't
movie?
really answer, did I?
No, you actually
I
didn't.
said the worst part of it was the hair bit. I don't know what my favourite bit was. I watched quite a lot of it. I like the clay modelling. That was quite fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
What's your favorite film and film genre?
Donnie Darko is my
Yeah, it's
favourite
gonna be
film
Donnie
by a
Darko.
mile. Favourite genre, I would say probably. I do like horror. but I like it to be more psychological horror. I don't like. I mean, I get so bored with films like jump scares in, because it's been overdone. I used to watch a lot of J horror and K horror.
Yeah, it's much scarier.
Yeah, it's much more creepy. If you've ever watched The Ring, the American film, find Ringu, which is the Japanese version, because it's way creepier. The American version was pap.
Pap. I don't know what. I think my favorite film that I will watch that cheers me up always is The Nice Guys. It's like a kind of comedy one.
Oh, I know.
It's got Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. It's funny.
You like Ryan Gosling, don't you? Oh, Blade Runner 2049 as well, and the original Blade Runner.
I don't know if I have a particular genre that I'm big on. Yeah, I don't know. I quite like sci-fi stuff. I quite like horror, to be fair. But I'm quite picky with my sci-fi. Like, I'm not a big. Why am I in my own chat? Because someone was asking me a question. I'm gonna have to be in my own chat. You're right there. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts with it. Look. Don't spam. I'm allowed to spam. It's my chat.
Soup and spam.
Stop spamming. Yeah, I don't have a particular genre. We've watched quite a lot of films together, actually.
Yeah, The Shining.
Shining.
I remember occasionally every year there'll be a memory on my Facebook feed that pops up that says, I got up this morning and when I went downstairs, my daughter, I think you were about 13 at the time, was watching a film and it said it was The Shining, proud dad moment. Or something.
I like The Shining. It's good.
Shining's a great film.
It's a really good film.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched a lot of like weird films.
Yeah. Yeah. You look too young to be a father. Well,
I feel very old.
You do see the grey in his beard, right?
No, look at that. Proper
Thank
badger.
you for the bibbies.
The beard that I had.
Opinions on
just for this.
Spam the food.
I've never actually. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've never actually had it, but my mate at work, when I used to work at a different place.
Oh God, you've told me about this.
He would literally for lunch just get a can of Spam and dump it on a plate. And there's two ways he'd either serve it. He would either slice it and put it in a wrap with mayo, nothing else, just raw Spam slices and mayo in a wrap, or he would just literally just take bits off with a spoon and eat it like you'd feed it to a cat or something.
Spam's quite popular in Japan.
I tell you what though, I would actually like to try it fried because I bet it is really tasty.
I bet,
it's probably very salty. So yeah, it's probably really nice. So I wouldn't mind trying it, but I never have had it.
No, I'm just not brave enough. I look at it and it makes me feel unwell. Even though it probably does taste quite good. It's quite popular in Japan because it was brought over post-war.
Yes. Spam and eggs. Oh, cold baked beans from the can. Oh, what a sociopath.
See, I'm pulling a picture up of that. It's like normally they have the egg, they do it with Spam. Right. Yeah, it's quite popular.
That's
enjoyed.
I tell you what, the one thing actually, despite the fact I absolutely love the idea of going to Japan, I'm not a massive fan of the food.
Oh no, I'm very excited about the food.
No, I don't.
I love the food.
Because I also watch a lot of Japanese travel videos, like solo travel Japan and stuff like that. And it's so bizarre that they eat curry for breakfast.
Well, it's not. I guess.
I mean, I suppose if you've grown up with it, I suppose some people might find it weird that we have like a full English breakfast or something.
Probably.
Or cereal or something like that.
Cereal, yeah. I will say, I think Western breakfasts aren't very nutritional.
No, they're not.
Fair.
No, they're not. That's the thing. But even then, eating curry and rice for breakfast is weird. Although I have done that. When I was a student, I would have a takeaway and we'd save some of it and then just microwave it. It's fine, don't worry about it. And then eat dakashwari for breakfast.
I love Japanese food very much.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore it. I do also agree. I always need breakfast, but I do eat quite lightly in the morning. So
do I. Although tomorrow I will not be.
No.
Because I'm in a Premier Inn and I will be having their unlimited breakfast. And it will be unlimited. Unlimited sausage.
More Japanese prefer Western breakfast to traditional Japanese breakfast. Oh, actually, to be fair, a lot of Japanese pastries are quite good. They have good baked goods there. So I would probably scram one of those for breakfast. And also, I want to try a Fami Chiki, which is there's a Family Mart is a shop in Japan. And they do fried chicken.
Yeah.
Just like in fillets, not like legs, but like fillets.
That's
and the idea of being able to at 2 in the morning Walk into a family
Dogs
mart and grab some
alive.
chicken. That's all I want. That's all I want. Would I eat a raw egg?
Ew, no, because they put them on noodles, don't they?
I mean, but they're normally they cook in the
Well, I
broth.
suppose it would do, yeah.
Yeah.
I do actually like eggs on stuff though, so I'm not a raw egg though.
Yeah. So yeah, they had a lot of pastries for breakfast in Japan. You know, yeah, I think I really want to visit. It's just very expensive.
Yeah, and also just I've got a wife that doesn't want to go to Japan, so
Yeah, I don't think she'd have any interest.
she
There
has
is
no interest
nothing
in it.
there for her.
see, I want to go because I love the two different sides of it. I'd love to go to the onsens, like the Japanese, the sort of traditional stuff, but I also love the sort of high tech part of it. It just looks ace.
City place that never sleeps,
Yeah.
really, but actually not like genuinely never sleeps. Like you can,
Yeah.
like general stores. There's quite a few that are open
I
overnight.
also want to go to that that vending machine place that they went to.
There's one here now. Not
there?
not a big vending machine. It's not vending. It's like gacha. Like it's not vending machine. Sorry. Oh my god, when Ollie first
Soupless Dad
when
Goes to
when Ollie
Japan
first
vlog
came
coming
back from
soon.
Japan, all he would talk about was vending machines. He wanted more vending machines in the UK. He was like, "Oh, should I get a vending machine outside
There's
my
the one
apartment?"
in the Chris Broad video where they go to with Sea Dog. And
Yeah.
It's literally just old vending machines.
Ah.
And half the stuff, well, most of the stuff they get out of it is just rank.
They say Las Vegas is a city that never sleeps too. As someone who has been to Las Vegas, it is, but in a much more depressing way.
See, I would like to go to Vegas as well, but what I'd like to do is go, fly around it in a helicopter, and then disappear again.
Yeah, it is very beautiful.
don't
The
particularly wanna
scenery
stay
is
there.
very impressive. You took a picture of Travels with My Father series and go to Japan. Yeah, we could, but the problem is his knees are knackered.
Yeah, I'm due 2 knee replacements.
Yes, like actually knackered. If
Yeah.
if they work, then
Well,
sure,
once
let's
I've
pitch
had
it.
them sorted, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Do I like anime?" No, not really.
No, you're not a big
Not
fan.
really a big
Have you ever been to California? I have, yes,
No.
because
I've
I
hardly travelled.
double check.
I've hardly
Vegas
travelled
is-
because I had children, and they suck all the life and money out of you.
I've been to San Diego, which is in California.
I
which
could have
was
gone on
just
so many holidays, but I had to spend money on this thing and the
Actually,
other
I was
things.
not the expensive
No,
one.
that's true. That's very true.
The children just are expensive. They
Yeah,
just
very
cost all
expensive.
the time.
And they just suck the life and energy out of you, and they give nothing.
And that's
back.
why he asked to be here. That's why he said, "Can we do a stream, please?"
This is why I'm now hanging on your coattails.
Do I have a mum? Yes, I'm fortunate actually. I have a mum and a stepmum. You divorced, leaving me
Yes.
parentless. No,
more
that's
your
not how that
mother than
works.
me.
And they both remarried, so I have a dad and a
Yes.
stepdad and a mum and a
And we all
stepmom.
get on very well.
You actually do,
Yeah.
yes.
I like your stepdad.
I'm very glad you got divorced because
Yes,
I
certainly.
think you would have. I think my childhood would have been much worse.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a mum, and sometimes she doesn't really watch. Well, she'll watch streams. She doesn't interact on
Yeah.
streams, but she will sometimes reply on Twitter.
Are you
Am I
interested in
interested?
having
I
kids?
don't know. I don't know. I thought about this recently, actually. I think if I ever have
do you do
children, no, just because I was like, I feel like some people have a very maternal instinct and are like, yeah, I want children. I want to have children. I want to have them by this age, and I'm just like, oh, that seems quite stressful
So,
and horrible.
so Eloise, you're the same age that I was when
Yeah.
I had Eloise. So,
And I feel like a child still.
yeah, so did I at that age.
Yeah.
Bit of a culture shock.
I don't know. I feel like if I ever have children, it will be because they were an accident and I've just gone, oh yeah, all right then. Which I feel like was kind of how I came into the world. So don't know. Thoughts on Crane Wives? The Crane Wives did I nearly said Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. It's not that. The Lover Poet, Artist Poet King or whatever it is, which is a good song. You probably won't know that.
No, I don't.
He is an IT fella. He's an IT fella.
IT fella. I'm the man that fixes all IT things there.
Yeah.
I go along and turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
That's what I do there.
But
With all the computers.
ignore this accent. That's not. Yeah. Unplanned accident. I was the best accident ever. That's what I've heard. I was great. That was wonderful. You got a best friend out of it.
Yes, I did actually, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like children are just kind of boring until they're a bit older. If you're not like,
Yeah, until they're
That was
about
cute.
21. until they leave home.
Yeah. I do feel like that's probably when they become a lot more enjoyable, when they start having their own lives and you...
Well, I think it's more. I'll be honest. I'm not a great sort of baby person. I can't do babies. They just
tell them
my
about
head
when
in.
I had a fever and scared the life out of me when I was a baby.
So yeah, Eloise. Another time when you had tonsillitis, probably, and had a really bad fever, and I think this was before we. So I went upstairs and I opened her door and she was standing on her bed, pointing into the corner of the room like that. And I'm just like, what are you looking at? And it was, no, you just had a fever. You could see
fever.
something. I don't know what the hell it was.
Kids hallucinate when they're feverish.
Yeah, I know. It was terrifying.
As a big horror fan, it's extra terrifying
Exactly.
as well.
I'll tell you what. When
Becky, I didn't.
When I first watched Ring and Ring 2, I had to keep the hallway light on.
Oh, you're here for the sub baby. Alpaca's
Sub-baby?
subbed for 9 months, so they have a sub baby.
What's a sub baby?
Well, they've got a fully formed sub baby because it's 9 months of subs. Also, Becky's
I
here.
see.
You remember Becky?
Yes.
Yeah. The childhood hallucinations are scary. I don't remember any of them. But hi, Marissa. Marissa is my friend whose parents have the same names.
Oh right. Okay.
Yes, the exact same names.
What, they're both called Bob?
Yeah. Have you read any Junji Ito? No, I don't think you have.
No. I don't read much actually these days.
Oh, I had a patient the other day that told Becky Singapore was missing. Oh. Wow. Well, they're very sick. Becky's a nurse, so...
No, it's the fact that Singapore's going missing.
Oh, it's going missing. It was me.
Oh, so.
Yeah. No. How do you know? Marissa is gluten-free. It was actually discussed... Marissa, it was discussed on my stream yesterday that you are gluten-free. You know. Hallucinations in general are crazy. Yeah, they kind of are. I don't think I've never consciously, like, hallucinated when ill. Like, I may have done when I was a child, but as an adult, I haven't. The only times when I was really, really, really sick at uni, and the doctor told me, because I was really ill, I could take paracetamol and codeine together, which is called cocodamol. Doesn't react well with me, as I found out, because I took it and I felt like the walls were coming in at me. Like, I could literally see the walls doing this. And I felt very, very weird. And I thought it was a fever. And then the next day I did the same thing. And I was laying in bed. And I was just like, this isn't fun. No, MJ, it's not. Don't call it that. It's literally got a thing on it that says it's highly addictive. Sorry, you can see what my mods are doing.
No, I was just looking at that. I got attacked by a statue once.
Isn't this a dream, not
It was a dream, yeah.
hallucination?
Well, it was kind of felt the same thing. What's that?
Sam just said sauce I wanted to go to. Oh, he's funny. Funny guy.
What is Papa Suit's favourite music genre? Ooh. I don't play any instruments, no. My favourite music genre is probably electronic music.
Yeah.
But I was an indie kid in the 90s.
You were, yeah.
Very much an indie kid. In fact, because I sent you that picture, didn't I, with my lovely hair. Like Ollie's hair. I used to have hair like Ollie's.
You did.
but
I'd say yours was
I didn't
longer.
dye it.
Yours was floppier here.
It was
Yours
very, yeah.
cut
I had
shorter at
proper
the back.
curtains.
Yeah.
In fact, I used to have hair down to here.
You had really long
like
hair at
that.
one
And every
point.
time I was at uni, I was at lectures, I'd lean down and my hair would go like that, and I couldn't see a thing. Very stupid.
And he was so cool
I
too.
was. My third year at uni, I turned up wearing a teddy bear t-shirt, stripy trousers, and Converse.
Honestly, people would think that is a cool.
Oh, the
fit
best part
now.
is, so this is the other part. And also, I used to wear a lot of patchwork jackets, because I was a proper indie kid. And when I first started work, I would wear a patchwork jacket to work. Now, my mum, as I was talking to her the other day, and she was saying that, oh yeah, and you got told off for that, didn't you? I said, no, I didn't, Mum.
They told you off.
No,
for it.
nobody told
Oh.
me off for it. My boss thought I was gay. That's all it was.
Which, to clarify, nothing wrong with.
No, exactly. But it was just like, I mean, it was just hilarious. It was like kind of, oh, you wear a patchwork jacket, you must be gay.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Some real
to
stereotyping.
be fair, it's not the first time people in life have thought I'm gay, you know. When it was my boyfriend, he's always going on about it, so I mean.
When are our birthdays? Mine is 20th of May. And yours is in February.
Yeah. Papa Sue would make a great children's TV host. Yeah, there's the court order that would stop
No,
that, though,
stop.
so-
Don't say things like that. That's a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke, obviously.
This is live on the internet.
I know that, but it's obviously a joke. I mean, nothing on the
that-
nothing said on the internet ever
Nothing
gets
said
taken
on
out
the
of
internet's
context.
real.
Nothing ever happens like that. Papa Suit with long hair. Yes, I did have long hair. I've got
No,
pictures
no.
of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're such a dad. Well, you'd hope. You'd hope, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
After
I am now. I don't think I was a very good dad when you lot were younger.
you say that, but I don't know. I don't think you were a bad dad.
Although the funny thing is, I say this, and like even like my stepdaughter, she actually says, well, we were actually quite difficult as kids. Like we were trying, and it's like I suppose it's very true.
You had to raise 3 children who were 1 year
shut up,
apart,
MJ.
so at times were 3, 4, and 5, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
And then all hit teenagers at the same time.
Yeah.
It sounds. I don't know how you and Mojo did it. I really don't. I really
We're
don't.
still doing it as well.
Yeah. I don't think you were a bad dad.
Show
I
pictures
think.
of myself with long hair.
You
Papa
got
Sue.
some, you
I've got
can.
some. If you want to see some.
I don't think you. I think you were a good dad. I don't think I would. We would be as like good friends if you weren't.
No, that's true.
I think you were a dad who always trying to learn.
I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Yeah,
Um,
you probably can't see it. Look at that. There's my
That's
teddy
the
bear
teddy bear
t-shirt.
shirt. And you know what? Genuinely, if you put that on Twitter now with the striped trousers and the Converse, people would think that's a good outfit.
It was a good
Yeah.
outfit. I loved it.
One is too many. I don't know how anyone copes with multiple. Well, so it wasn't intentional multiple. It's just when 2 people get remarried and both had children.
Yeah, the problem is when you go from 1 child to 3 overnight,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a shock.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna find a picture of me in my patchwork coat.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 was a lot. Anyone who Becky said anyone who has to raise Scott is a superhero. For context, Scott is my stepbrother, and honestly, I don't think he was that bad, but he's done some really stupid things in his
Yeah,
time.
bless him.
He's a nice kid, though. He's a nice kid.
Yes.
Yeah. If only the children could cancel out like in maths. I think we're done with Twitter questions. I think we're just on chat ones now. But yeah, no. Hi, Eloise's dad. Here he is. That's what he looks like. Jean, I'm not on. Are you the reason Eloise eats kiwi fuzz?
Oh,
Which is the skin
no.
on a kiwi. It's
I think that's
full of fiber and it's
disgusting.
good for you.
I think that's rank.
It's good for you. It's a nice one.
I think it should be a criminal offence.
It's a papa soup. It is a papa soup.
It's a me, a papa
It's a
soup.
me.
Hey, there it is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Look at that.
Tilt it down a bit.
There we go.
Look at that jacket. Hi, Ethan. I think you were cool. I think you were cool. Is
I
your
think I'm
father
good.
part
Also,
Italian?
Well, because of my genuine Italian
Yeah.
accent. It's a me! It's a me, Mario!
Definitely ahead of his time. Yeah, the clothes you wore would go for lots of money in vintage stores now.
Yeah, shame I got
Yeah.
rid of them all. Actually, there's lots of things I wish I'd kept. Like.
I wish you'd kept some because
Yeah,
I would
'cause you
have.
could have
I
had
would
them,
have
yeah.
worn them. Honestly.
Yeah, they're all a little bit big for you, though. You'd have been drowned in them.
I don't know. An oversized jacket's cool.
Yeah, but there's oversized.
Hi,
and just dragging me on
Jack.
the floor. Proper northerner.
Javerk, Jack Javerk.
My name's Sean Bean.
It's giving pizza shop in New York. Jack, do you have any questions for my dad? Ask him a question. This is a threat. You're not related to Jack Black in
No,
any
I'm not
way.
related to Jack Black in any way.
No.
I do like Jack Black, though. He is funny.
He is funny. Favorite game? Ooh.
Favourite game? What? Computer game? Rainbow Six Vegas.
Oh, you play a lot
I
of
have
Rainbow Six
completed
Vegas.
it on like hardcore with just a pistol.
I remember
I
that.
love it.
I remember you doing that.
The graphics look so bad now.
They
but
look
it's
like
such
crap.
A good game. It's such a good game.
I don't know what my favorite would be. You'd think Minecraft, but it's actually not. It's just the one I play the most, and is my favorite for streaming. But I have a lot of like favorite games from growing up. It's not Solitaire, even though I keep playing Solitaire. I loved Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge was really good, and I loved Halo. Halo was really fun. Me and my brother used to like wake up and on Saturday
Yeah,
mornings
used
and
to
play
a lot of
Halo.
Scott loves Halo.
Scotty does, yeah.
Still does.
I love Halo still. To be fair, it's I miss games like that have sort of that kind of level. You do a level and then it's the next level.
Edge.
Mirror's
I
Edge,
liked
yeah.
Edge. The
I
only
love
problem with
Mirror's
Mirror's Edge is that I used to get like kind of freaked out by the long jumps and stuff. I have a really bad fear of heights.
Yeah.
So that when you jump off high buildings, my stomach would go. Like when you go over a bridge, things like that.
Oh, I just loved Mirror's Edge so much. I just loved the like running around the parkour. It was so fun.
Someone asked what are my thoughts on Birmingham. I like Birmingham. I think
Fine.
it's a really nice
Gets
place.
a bad rep, honestly.
But it's, I mean, as someone who used to been going to Birmingham since I was a child, it's way nicer now than it ever has been. It's really nice now.
Yeah, it's also
was a bit of a
Birmingham's
toilet when I
just
was
like
younger.
as most cities are. You just need to know where to go. You just need to know where the nice bits are. Are you the reason it has a bad rep?
No, I've never played Minecraft apart from the time that I last did a stream with Eloise and I was terrible and I only played it for 5 minutes and then threw my toys out the pram.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not. Well, Marissa, maybe I'll come back to San Diego. It's just I did get pepper sprayed there, so you know. You got that text actually when I got pepper sprayed, and it was probably about midnight for you. You and Mum, I sent you a message it was in a Facebook group, and I just went, "Hi guys, just got pepper sprayed," and you were both like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, when I got pepper sprayed at San Diego, not last year, year before."
I don't remember this. Why
Oh
do I not
well,
remember this?
I don't know, but you replied to the messages,
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
and it was about midnight for you because it had happened in the afternoon. I'm gonna see if I can find it because I know which chat it will be in.
Why did you get pepper sprayed? Remind me.
I was in court. We were caught in the crossfire of two people arguing.
No, I think I do remember that.
I'm finding it.
Just search for pepper.
What's this? Like?
Do you know how to use it?
No, I'm doing it on my phone.
Did you deserve it, Sam? Oh, that's what. Oh,
No,
Sam
I
got
didn't
tear
deserve
gas.
it.
No, Sam got tear gas.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
That sounds not very fun.
Oh, they were 14. Ah, probably being a brat then.
She was mouthing off. Jack, ask a question. You meant to ask a question. I told you to ask a question. Okay, where is it?
It's dead air we've got now.
No, it's not. You can yap.
I
That's
can-
fine.
Hello, everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll do some more SMR. What would you like me to
Oh,
say?
that's enough. I've just accidentally gone up and liked a picture from nearly 2 years ago.
Do I play any instruments? I do not. No, unfortunately.
Here we
I would
go.
love to play the drums. And I own a pair of drumsticks.
Oh,
but
actually,
I can't play the drums. I've
did
never
you?
learned.
Yeah, you didn't reply
Sorry
until
for
the
the
following
ASMR.
morning.
What? Oh.
I said I just got pepper sprayed.
Okay.
My entire face burns. Guy sprayed someone, tried to walk out the way, but it blew it. Like I was right next to him, blew it in my face. Mum said, "You poor thing. How is it now?" My stepdad said, "WTF?" And you replied the next day saying, "USA, USA." You replied at 7 in the morning the next day, and all you said was USA, USA. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
There we go.
Oh dear, that's funny. I like that.
I didn't realise you'd done that. I hadn't
I'd
seen that.
forgotten about it.
I think you must have asked me like on text if I was
Probably,
okay.
yeah,
That wouldn't have been your only response. What is your most proud moment of Eloise in your life so far? Yes, answer this one. I like these ones.
I would say probably at the moment, I would say having quit your job to do this because you're following a dream, and
Thank you.
I think that is incredibly brave. But as I did say to you, if you don't do it now, you'll never do it. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you have the chance to do it. So yes, I'm very proud of the fact that you've done that.
I think that makes.
Which job she's quit, maybe.
I hate my mods.
Being in the background of sex
Yeah,
education.
you drove me to that.
I drove
What?
you to Wales in a day. Drove to Wales, and I wasn't allowed to stick around, so
No,
I had to go and
you weren't allowed
drive
on
off
set.
somewhere. Thankfully, I had a friend who was living there, so we met up for dinner, and then I came back. Drove to Wales and back in a day, so you could.
Because they
hang
told
around
me
and
I
not
had
get
the
fed.
part
Yes.
initially, and then they were like, "Oh, actually, it's between you and someone else, and so you can be an extra."
Yes.
No, on the pride thing, you got a lot of phone calls from me in the lead up to me deciding if I was quitting my job.
Yes.
and a lot of going, I don't know, and both you and Mum just turned around and went, just do it. You'll if you don't now, you never will. And that was a real, I actually really should do this, because you and Mum are very big, like, you're very supportive, but you're also sensible.
Yeah,
Like, you wouldn't tell me to do it if I was just like, I'd been doing it for a month and decided I just wanted to quit. Is this juicy Eloise law? In terms of the sex education thing, the show, I auditioned for a role.
Were you actually in it in the end?
You can see me in the background, but I'm blurred. I auditioned for a role. I sent a self-tape. They said, yeah, you've got the part. Come down to Wales. Dad offered to drive me to Wales. So we drove down. And then we got there, and yeah, like I said, Dad wasn't allowed on set. And they were like, oh, it's actually between you and this other person. And I was like, oh, right. Okay, cheers. Thanks for telling me that on the day when I'd already thought I'd gotten this like role. It wasn't a big role. It was just a small speaking part. And actually very on brand, because I'll tell you in a second what the role was. And then on the day they decided to give it to this other person. And I was like, okay. So they were like, well, you can be an extra and you'll still get paid for it. Which, to be honest, the day rate was actually pretty good. So I was like, sure. And you'd already committed to being down for the day. So, yeah, we drove back. The role was a character, I believe, called Paula. And in one of the scenes, she's in like a library scene. Then later on, she's in a scene where she is having tummy problems in the bathroom because of a sandwich that she ate, which is very on brand for me, who says a lot of the time that I have tummy ache. So yeah, that sounds like you, totally on brand. You would have been perfect. See, that's what I'm saying. They got, you know. But yeah, you can see me in the background of one of their shots. I wouldn't have been acting. No. What, you got something to say?
I'm out of focus again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, it'll focus on one of us. Can Papa Soup be on an Ooey episode? Well, we did consider doing this as an Ooey episode, but I've been quite busy this week with some stuff, I guess. Just some random bits and bobs.
But we will do one.
We will do one. No, we probably will, yeah. Would I ever try out for another role in the future? No, I've not really got any interest in acting anymore. I did really want to be an actress at one point. And then I didn't. I think streaming and content creation is this very nice middle ground where you get to have the creative freedom, and you get to do a bit of acting sometimes, and you get to be a little bit not in the limelight, but you guys are here and you say nice things to me without having to wake up for 5 a.m. call times and not having any element of your life ever get to be private / also either making it big or barely being able to make a living.
I did acting, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I did some, what's it called? Amdram.
There will be more ooey.
There will be more ooey. Sorry. Yes,
you did.
I did some Amdram.
What's Amdram?
Amateur dramatics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Plays for nothing, basically.
Yes. I love how he said "didn't I" like he didn't know. Well, he didn't know. He can't remember that far back. He's quite old. I do a lot of improv and acting now, to be fair. Yeah. Catch more of. Yeah, you do. You do have that voice. I see that. Yeah. I think you could be quite a good voice actor. He used to, if you know the Mr. Men books, as kids, we would beg him to read them in silly voices. And usually you wouldn't until the last page. You'd do the last page.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be the last page would be or the last few pages would be in a silly voice. And we'd go crazy for it. But you had to I think you had to be careful with it, because sometimes it would get us riled up and then we wouldn't go to bed.
Is that good enough, Sam?
I think you could narrate audiobooks.
I'd like to, actually.
Yeah, I think you have quite a good voice for it.
Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, you said 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month, what 3 places would you pick? 1 day, I don't know, probably just somewhere in Europe. I'd happily go on a city day trip. Like if I could
I'd probably do Vegas in a day.
Oh yeah. You don't trust me. You don't need to be there for more than that.
I think a month would be Japan, because
I'd do Japan.
A week somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, somewhere like Italy.
Probably like Sorrento or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
Sort of
basically.
like South Italy, where the coast is, where there's lots of nice little bistros we can go and eat lots of nice food.
Marissa, I'd do a day trip to San Diego if you were there. You're not there anymore. Every parent does one book series in a silly voice. Yours is Dr. Seuss. Nice.
New stream idea: Papa Sue reads Chat Mr. Men books.
I don't think we have them anymore, do we?
I-
We must have a couple, but not
Yeah,
many.
but we had the whole lot of one.
We had
didn't
all
we?
of them, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
you can
think
line up all the books and
Yeah.
they say it up the
we-
side.
Yeah. No, I think we gave them away or something.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Well, we grew up, didn't we? We grew up.
We get old.
Yeah, I'd do Japan for a month.
Yeah.
Have you ever spent much time in Devon/Cornwall?
Used to go on holiday quite a lot in Devon.
Mm.
At Cornwall, I actually went. That was my last holiday. My last holiday
Also,
was
to
3
interrupt,
days.
Luann, yes, please. I would like to come over. Now carry on.
Thanks. Yes, my last actual holiday was 3 days in Cornwall.
It was.
So yes, I do like Cornwall. Although, again, because of my knackered knees, we didn't actually do anything. Just went to a really nice hotel with a spa and enjoyed that, and then just went to different restaurants to eat food. That was all we did.
Cornwall's nice.
I like Cornwall.
Yeah, we used to go. That used to be
Mevagissey.
our family holiday.
Yes. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
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 We went when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah, because I used to get a corporate rate because one of the companies that we worked with had a corporate rate with a really nice hotel down there.
It was
and I used
really nice.
And he said, if you ever want to use it for personal things, just get us to book it. So we did.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was. I think that was the last big family holiday we went on. If
That
you
was
could
alright,
if you could be any age again, what age would you pick?
I'm assuming that's for me.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm quite happy. I think this is probably the happiest I've been for a long time. So I don't think I would be again. If it was a case of going back and changing things, like redoing things, no, it's not when you were born. I don't know. I'd quite like to have made more of my 30s. I think I'd like to have looked after my health more. So that
I think a lot of people say that.
yeah,
They
that's,
look
that's
back
the big
and-
thing because my health has had a huge impact on my life. So yes, I would go back and make sure that I didn't make the same mistakes again. So
It's a lot. As you get older, it becomes a lot harder to undo previous health
yes,
mistakes.
it does. Yeah, a lot harder.
Like staying, like looking after your health in your 20s and your 30s makes your life a lot easier, and not looking after it makes it a lot harder. I mean,
Yes.
I've not lived as much life, but I would probably say the same. As being in your 20s is a very weird time. Suddenly you are an adult and you have to make sense of the world, and that the world does not make sense. And then you find out that your parents also don't really have much advice beyond the world doesn't make much sense.
No.
That's just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
And all
You
of
just deal with
their
things as they come along.
their wiseness is just they just have to deal with it just like you do. And there's things like suddenly your childhood is kind of gone and there's things slipping away, and it's that's depressing. That's depressing.
I remember the first time I felt like an adult or like old was, I remember obviously because I went to uni, and the thing is when you get to uni, you feel like a student for years afterwards.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like this delayed maturity in a way. And I remember the first time I looked at a student and thought, I don't have anything in common with you anymore. That's the. I was
You
about
do feel like a
27,
student. Yeah, I
and
think it's
and
quite a while.
It was the first time I thought, I'm not young anymore in that sense. That
Yeah.
I'm an adult now.
I don't think I've hit that yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, you're doing this, so this is delayed maturity,
well, yeah.
isn't it? You know, it's not a proper
But
job.
I
is
don't
it?
think I'd go back.
A proper job. Yeah.
I don't think I'd go back. I don't. I think I do miss second year of uni. I got to live with some great friends, and that was fun. But I don't know. I think it's nice to have control over your life fully. You know.
Someone asked if I like Star Wars. Yes, I do like Star
Yeah,
Wars.
we've got matching tattoos.
Oh, we have, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and Dad have matching. Well, they're slightly different, but
Yeah.
we got them at the same time. I got this edition, which is the bit of Tatooine inside with
Yes.
the moons. So yeah, Jack, you're not the only person to say this. Lots of people seem to think my dad is not old enough to be a dad. He was 24 when I was born.
I still
Yeah.
don't feel old enough to be a dad.
He's 24, which as a 24-year-old is insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hasn't it been long enough to talk about the sequels yet? Yeah, we can talk about the sequels.
You
I
don't
mean,
like them.
They started off with a lot of hope, should we say?
He's
and then
48, yes.
49.
No, 49, sorry, yeah.
And then Rogue One was absolutely brilliant.
Rogue One was really good.
Yeah. And then we had The Last Jedi. And then we got the absolute pile of steaming turd that was the last one.
Yeah.
So-
You sir are no older than 35. I think you guys think people in their 30s look a lot older than they are.
This is the one thing you'll realise as you get older yourselves, is that your ability to judge age
Gets better.
because when you're like a teenager, you think everyone who's in their 30s
Is gonna
is
be really
about
wrinkly.
90. Yeah.
Well, so I look back at pictures of you from when we were kids and you in your like early 30s, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you look so young.
I know. It's
You look so
terrifying.
young. You guys just think people in their 30s. You expect people in their 30s to look a lot older than they do.
Yes.
Like you got Lizzie's in her 30s, early 30s at that, but she doesn't look old
No.
at all.
No.
Like yeah, she looks a bit older than me, but not by much.
I know it's terrifying to think how old you look when you look back.
No, well they say maybe you're just cool. Maybe you're just cool.
Wait, your dad and my dad are the same age, but I am 11 years younger than you. Yeah, that's because I was very young
Yeah.
when I had Eloise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some people just don't age well, I guess. I think you and mum haven't aged badly.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing is, though, my wife does say if I lost a lot of weight, you'd see more wrinkles on my face.
It's
Which
true.
is true. It is very true.
Having a bit of weight on you does mean that your face looks younger because you've got.
Dad, drop the skincare, Deets, please.
Do you even wash your face?
Do I?
Well, no, like no,
You
but
think I
like,
am like a hippie or something? No, I
Look,
don't wash mine.
there are men who don't wash their
I
faces.
just get up in the morning and
There are men who don't wash their faces, Dad.
Just get all the twigs out of my face in the hedge and then just get up and have a drink and go to work. That's all I do.
There are men who don't wash their faces.
I don't do any face care.
No, but do you
I
just wash
my,
it?
Well, technically I don't actually wash my face. Shampoo drips down and covers my face.
That's not washing your face.
And that works.
That's not washing.
But
your
then
face.
I use cocoa butter on my skin because
That's
I have very
probably
dry
kept
skin.
it quite young.
Yeah.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter's really nice.
Yeah,
Tasty.
it is tasty. Honestly, that probably is why your skin has aged.
Do
quite
I ever
well.
get rogue food in my beard? Yes. And the problem is, actually, yesterday, because I had this beard trimmed, my moustache here was really long, and that's the worst part. If you have something like a yogurt, you get it all in your moustache. But the problem is you can't feel it. You realise after a day or two because it
That's
starts to smell.
so grim.
But I'm really quite fussy about cleanliness, so I do actually. I can't stand having anything like that, so I always wipe my face and everything. So even though I don't wash it, don't need to wash it.
I use face wash.
That's the con. The big face wash has told
even
you
Scott
to.
uses face wash.
Yeah, but he's a metrosexual. He's like
Right, for
he's like a
God's sake.
millennial.
It's not a millennial. We're
He is.
Zoomers.
Zoomers, Gen Z. I'm not calling it Z. I'm not
You
American.
don't like when I
Gen
do
Z.
that.
No, it's never Z.
No. Well, I think it's just good. It's good for your skin to wash it. I just don't like.
I'm not saying.
I but I know. If my
I haven't heard metrosexual for 10 years.
This is
Yeah,
a nonsense
David Beckham's not
term.
around here. It was a term for blokes, wasn't it? Blokes. Blokes
no,
what do
my
skincare.
my brother. My brother is also called Scott Ethan.
Yes.
Which means that often I go home and I have to go. Not our Scott, the other Scott, my friend Scott. But most of the time, you know that. To be fair.
Yes.
It's unlikely I've gone down to Brighton to visit my brother who lives at home.
Yes.
So.
They're quite different as well.
Blokes, lads, mates.
Blokes, lads, mates.
Yeah, I will not lie. Sometimes it's gay Scott. It is gay
And
Scott.
Scott
I go,
Scott.
yeah.
Straight Scott.
Your dad is the most British fella I've ever witnessed on Twitch.
I say. Have
What
been
I
a position
say?
from me. Top of the board. No, that's Irish, isn't it? Top of the morning.
Yes.
Well, it's a bit of a stereotype.
Gay Scott and metrosexual.
That's a good one. I like that.
Oh dear.
Scott is brother and Smager
Yeah,
is
I
Smager.
usually, if I'm referring, unless I'm like, Scott is on, like, Smager is on stream, I'll normally say Scott Smager. Bestie Scott and brother Scott. Well, hello there. I think he wants you to say that, not me.
What's that? Oh.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there. Actually, that's more
General
the...
Kenobi, isn't
I was
it?
going to say, yeah, it's kind of... Well, hello there. No, it's not.
Your dad
That's
is
a
very
terrible impression.
Yogscast coded.
What?
You're Yogscast coded.
What the hell does that? I
Well,
know
like
what Yogscast
you
is.
could be on the Yogscast,
Oh,
like you have the
okay.
same energy.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the first time I met someone who you knew and you were surprised I met.
Yes, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Because it was the first TwitchCon. You and have you met anyone cool? And I was like, oh, there are a few people. I was like, I met some of the Yogscast, and you went, you met the Yogscast, and I was like, yeah, I'm Martin. I'm a good friend. Martin's my mate. I met Pokimane. You knew
Please turn
Pokimane.
off your phones, for the presentation is about to begin.
There you go.
Yes, Pokimane. I was surprised you met. Yeah.
Yes, I was surprised I met Pokimane. And she's very nice. Yeah, you could get on with the Yogscast are also like very mixed age range as well. Some of them are a similar age to you.
I love the way you're saying that. So diplomatic. Some of them are old.
Some
is
of
what
them
you
are
meant to
old.
say.
Some of the Yogscast are old.
Some of them will have a walking stick
No,
to get to the shops.
no.
And we go to the shops and we get our nice Daily Mail and we read all about the hatred.
They don't say that. They don't do any of that. They're all very nice. All the Yogscast
I
are
was
lovely.
characterising all
Yes, I know you were.
all eating their Daily Mail. I don't think. Well, they consume
Some
it.
Tetley tea.
I don't like tea.
No, you don't.
No. Adult drinks.
You would get on with Martin, actually. You would.
I don't know who that is. So.
Oh, Sam just all these stories. He used to do freelance on the Yogscast, and there were like 5 of them, and he was awful.
Oh dear.
Oh, must have been a long time. But how were you old enough? You must have been young, because there's been a lot of the Yogscast for a long time now. A long time. Santa, he's not Santa.
I had to play Santa.
No, I don't think you ever had to pretend to be Santa.
Well, in a kind of way. I pretended that he turned up.
Yeah, I remember. I think the last Christmas that I think any of us believed in it. I think it was still Scott, me and Ellie.
Yeah.
And you'd done like Mojo had done like snow, and you'd done the footprints.
No, I did that.
Oh, you did that.
Mojo was at work.
Oh, that was very sweet.
Yeah.
That was very sweet.
It was all me.
Yes, my sister's called Ellie.
Yeah.
We are step siblings. Do I do Minecraft here? Normally, yes. We're just doing Just Chatting today.
Sorry.
Soz. My dad's here.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
Sam told me that Sam is Watermunch's kid. Told me he thought Santa was the Tooth Fairy today. He's so close to the truth. Well, Santa is the Tooth Fairy. It's just they're both you.
One time we actually, I think it was when one of Scott's teeth fell out. We actually forgot.
Yes, and then you had to write a letter.
Because we didn't have any change either, so we quickly wrote him a letter and said, sorry, I was too busy on my flights around the world collecting teeth last night. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll double the payment. And Scott was very happy, wasn't he? This is when he was 23. It was a bit weird, isn't it?
Elle and Ellie must have never caused any problems ever. Well, so you see, I didn't. Elle is a recent nickname. Elle is only a nickname that I've had since I started streaming. My Nana used to call me Ellie, and
yes.
she.
Well, we called you Ellie from birth, really,
Yeah.
because you were named after someone called Eloise, who was
Who
also,
was also
called
known
Ellie.
as Ellie.
But then when other Ellie came along, we had to separate the two of you, and she didn't like being called Eleanor, which is her real name. So she got called Ellie, and you got called Eloise, which I was quite happy about because I think
I like
Eloise
my
is a
name.
really nice name.
Yeah.
So,
My mum sat me down very early and told me that I was not allowed to tell anyone that Santa and the Tooth Fairy was real. Well, I worked out when I was about 4. I asked mum if Santa was real, and I think for the sake of like
Your
Ellie
mum
and
couldn't
Scott,
lie
she's
about
not
it,
very
that's
good at
why.
lying.
No.
But I kept it secret.
you did.
Yeah, we did a very good job. And I think the only one we got was the Tooth Fairy when Scott still believed in it, and we were like, "Come on now, get over it."
He's still got all the notes from the Tooth Fairy.
I know, it's so sweet.
I know, it is very sweet.
Hi, Unoriginal Gooses. Yeah, it's very sweet. You don't have any of our teeth, do you? Oh God, I bet Mojo does.
No, I don't. I don't think I do. I think I did for a while and then got rid of them.
Because they just grow.
I just swallowed them. Rolled them around the mouth a bit, and then swallowed them.
I just swallowed them. It's crazy. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Free calcium, yeah. Who doesn't love it?
Tic Tac teeth.
Oh God.
They were quite crunchy though.
No. But tell the story about when you told us that we get new bones.
Oh,
I love that one.
So I think you lot were coming up. Well, obviously the three of you
We
were
were
like,
still in primary school.
Yeah, you were 1 year separate. I think you must have been. I think you were all before you'd gone. Yeah, all like primary school. I think Ellie might have been last year though. And we were outside our house for some reason. I can't remember why we'd parked there for some reason. And we were just sitting in the car, and I just said, "Oh yeah, you know, like when you get your new bones." And they went, "What?" I went, "Well, when you get your new bones." And they went, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, when you're 11 or 10 or whatever," I said, "you get a new set of bones." And they went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well," I said, "you go to London to have your skeleton measured, and then they fit about a year later when you're ready for it. They make your skeleton, and then they fit it for you." And they were like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, because you get your." So it's like your teeth. You have like a children's set of teeth, and you have your adult teeth, and it's your adult skeleton. And they were like, "What?" And they said, "Well, how do you, like what about our existing bones?" I said, "Oh, they just fall out overnight." I said, like your teeth do, they just go loose after a time and they fall out. I said, "You wake up in the morning, there's like a leg bone just in your bed there." And then, and I said, and then basically what happens is you sort of stay in bed for a while, and then eventually all your bones fall out and you're all
they
floppy.
get your new ones.
And then we take you down to London, you get fitted with your new skeleton.
No, I didn't fall for that, Sparrow. I didn't.
did.
I did not believe you. I did
did.
not. I absolutely did not believe you.
Someone said, I can't remember, it might have been Scott.
It would have been Scott, because
And
he was the
he just said, "I don't want to get to 11.
Crying at water much. I once told my brother that because eyeballs are mostly made of water, if you cry too much, your eyes get too small and fall out.
Oh, God.
I did once try to convince my brother that cow poo was good for you. And I think I got about 90% of the way there, and then I couldn't convince him at the last minute. That's awful. Yeah, he's evil.
It's like the time we were going through the cemetery.
Yeah, my dad is...
How old were you then? You were
about 6.
Oh, yeah, 6. So we're walking through a cemetery. We're in the Lake District. We're walking through a cemetery. And I think... I don't know what it was. Were you like separated from Ellie and Scott?
I don't know.
can't
I think
remember.
I was being scared. I was being
Yeah, you were a bit freaked out by walking through the graveyard. So I just suddenly went, "What was that?" And it just moved and then went, "Ugh," like that.
And I cried.
For about 20 minutes.
Yeah. 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 Just a crazy guy. It's funny. I don't know. I think the bones thing is funny. I don't think it's right to lie to children, but also maybe sometimes if it's a joke, it's okay.
I didn't, to be fair, it's not like I kept that lie up for years.
No, you didn't.
Until you were all 11 and then you were terrified. And I said, it's not like I booked you all a trip to London or anything.
Could you
Should have
imagine?
done. That would have been ace.
When did you tell us? You must have told us like immediately.
I did, of course I did. Yeah, I'm not sick.
Oh God, the eyeballs thing is funny, Watermunch. I do sometimes wish. I do sometimes wish Scott had been a bit younger, so I could have done some tricks. Because we were only a year. There was only a year between us. I don't ever feel like I really had that sort of age advantage on him, where you can really sort of, kind of, I guess not be mean, but like trick your younger sibling because they're quite a bit younger than you, and you've got your wits about you, and you just tell them nonsense. So I never really got to do that. I think by the time I kind of clocked that I could do that, he was also now old enough to clock that I was doing that. So it never really
There's a
worked.
window of time you get.
Yeah, I think you need to be at least about 3 years older.
Yeah, you need to be a proper older sibling.
Yeah. There's 9 years between you and your brother. You were horrific. I can see that. Oh, that's a classic PKV that you shouldn't eat apple seeds. Blessings to your soup father. This is Pix. You got mentioned earlier, Pix. This is my dad. He's here. He has a beard. Look, that's how you know he's old. Wait, no, you have a beard. That's not how you know he's old. It's because he's got white bits in his beard. We were just talking about the lies he would tell me as a child. Because
there was
he
also
thought they
the
were
time
funny.
I pretended to cut my tongue out.
Yeah, that was that was awful.
Yeah, this is the thing. See, there are times when I'm telling like my work colleagues these stories, and sometimes they laugh, and sometimes they look at me in abject horror, and I'm amazed that I didn't get like reported or anything. I just put some tomato sauce in my mouth and grabbed a kitchen knife and went, "Look, kids," like that. It was funny.
We were fine. And this is where my sense of humour's come from. Jack and crying at that, I told my younger brother to squat at the top of the stairs so I could push him down them. There's no lying to your brother. You just tried to kill him. Far away, you just tried to kill your brother, right?
You can't dress that up as anything other than fratricide.
Yeah, I think the only thing we did was when we dared, I talked about this on stream like 2 days ago, when we dared Scott to eat all of that big strawberry fizzy rope, and then you had to tip him upside down and slap him on the back because he started choking. Bullying pranks on your kids is what turns them into degenerate Twitch streamers. Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
Isn't that the truth? Hi, Daisy. Well, you know, and yet he said this is the proudest he's ever been of me.
Well,
Which,
yeah.
no, before you say that's because I've not done anything pride-worthy, that's not true. That's not true. He rolled the whole way, but he was fine.
Well, they're quite flexible at that age.
Yeah,
aren't
we fell down the stairs when I was about 3.
they? Yes. Oh, that was horrific. That was because I only felt like I broke your leg.
Yeah.
You were in front, I slipped and took you with me. But by the time we landed at the bottom, your leg was under my leg, and I was convinced I'd probably broken it or something.
You were very scared that you'd nearly, you'd broken my. And I was fine. I was absolutely fine. You know, I wouldn't be the person I am now if it wasn't for all the childhood concussions. Yeah. Children are built to bounce. They're built to bounce back.
Yeah, they're like basketball. That's why if they get a bit annoying, you can just
no, you can't.
dribble, go me.
You were 6 and he was 4.
Basket.
That's quite clever for a 6-year-old, to be fair, Jack. I think the worst I did was I would try and like Scott would be like, "Oh, can you cut my hair?" I think there were multiple times where Mojo came downstairs and I was about to cut Scott's hair for him, not in an evil way, just in a.
Just reading one of the Samuel's.
Oh no, I'm not reading that. That's horrible. That's
toenails
horrible.
ripping off. Oh.
Oh god, that's awful. The basketball to basket case pipeline. No, I'm quite normal, all things considered. No, just shut up. I'm quite normal. I don't think I've ever had a concussion. No, I don't think so. I think
I've passed out a few times.
such a normie.
I had a fit.
Not a
once as
normie.
well.
Yeah, you did.
That was quite
Which
weird.
you told me about via text.
Yeah.
You were just like, "Oh, I had a fit, by the
I was
way,"
supposed to
and
bring
I
you
was
up during
then
the middle of it.
freaking out. Like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And you were like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah, I was fine by that point.
No, neither of us are normies. Not normie core.
Non-core.
No, I've never had a concussion. Broken my arm.
I broke my arm as well.
Yeah.
Which one did you break? It was your left, same here.
And the reason I know it's my left because it hurt. My elbow still clicks.
Oh, I broke my left wrist.
Oh.
That was my fault.
Oh, Pix, you missed the bit where I was explaining that when I got pepper sprayed in San Diego, I texted my parents in a group chat, and I was trying to find what my dad responded, so I scrolled up in the chat, and I found out that my mum and my stepdad replied at the time being like, my mum was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" My stepdad was like, "What, WTF?" My dad didn't reply until the next day, and all he said was, "USA, USA, USA." Which we didn't realise genuinely really funny. So you missed that bit.
See, I
So
forget
good.
half of my genius, my humour genius at times. I forget how funny I am.
I did get my humour from you.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And your mum as well. She's a bit nuts as well.
Yeah. I think I got my mischievousness from my mum. I think my mum.
Yeah. Oh, like the
My
time
mum
when
likes-
you trolled your grandma like when you were a baby.
What?
Do you not when?
No, obviously I don't remember this. I was a baby.
So you were only about 1.5, I think, and because your grandma is deaf,
Yes.
and you literally stood there talking to her, mouthing silently, and she was like, "What?" And you just kept doing it, and it was like because you figured out she was deaf.
I didn't know I'd done that.
I thought you knew that one.
No, I didn't. That's evil. I was a smart kid.
Yeah, your mum was very proud of it.
Yeah, I can imagine Mum finding that absolutely hilarious.
Ableist baby.
I wasn't ableist. That's evil. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. It's so funny.
It was funny.
I'm gonna wear that with pride
To
now.
be fair, your grandma found it hilarious, and she was immensely proud of you.
To be fair, Grandma does have a sense of humour.
Yeah, she does.
She does. I didn't realise that. It's so funny.
I thought we told you that.
No,
There
no,
you go.
that's
All
amazing.
comes out, doesn't it?
You did that to your brother? Is your brother deaf? I feel like it doesn't work otherwise.
Just pierced his eardrum.
Yeah. Just smacked him side the head.
Tango.
Yeah.
And
No. Oh. Will we ever meet Grandma Soup? No. No, you will not. She doesn't live here, and she doesn't have the best health, so it would be far more stress to get her here. Both Grandma Soups, actually. So.
Yeah.
My brother convinced me I was deaf. I think I did convince Scott that there were vampires living in the field. We lived near some fields. Without doxing everything, we lived near some fields, and I'm pretty sure I convinced him there were vampires in there at one point. I think he believed it for maybe a day. You know, but that's about it. Who do you think the oldest person who's ever streamed was? No, that chef. Well, I think no, she was a chef. She was she died recently. An old Asian lady, and she was really fun and cool. And I think she did some streams. Has she seen my content? Yes. There's a big house near my primary school, and we were absolutely convinced a witch lived there. I think also every school has the haunted toilets allegations.
But
haunted
also,
toilets.
every place when you're growing up, there's always one house that a witch lives in.
Yeah, always. I don't know what it would have been near us, but no, my grandparents have seen my Twitch content. You showed Nan and Grandpa.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Because you were with them when the Rats panel was on.
Yes.
And I think my mum's done the same for my grandma, so they have seen it. They don't understand it. They don't get it. It's very they ask questions about job, and then it's just very exhausting trying to explain
I was
everything.
even talking to her the other day, and she said she's just given up now. She's just given up trying to say, because she doesn't understand it, and no one else her age understands it, so she can't explain it to them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
She just get it. So.
Yeah. Tell them it's like the CBBC broom cupboard, except everyone. I don't get that. What's a CBBC broom cupboard?
That was from CBBC.
Yeah, what's the
broom cupboard is
broom
where
cupboard?
they were.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, the broom cupboard.
What with Hackatee Dog?
Well, and long before that, yeah. I love Hackatee Dog.
No, I did watch CBBC.
Yeah.
I've got Normal Men on. You can't
Just
hear
normal
it.
men.
You put the headphones on.
What do you mean, normal men?
No.
We're just innocent men. We're just normal men.
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
I don't think I remember the CBBC broom cupboard. I think that is before my time.
Goose.
It wasn't a cupboard.
No, they always called it the broom cupboard.
Not when I was watching it.
They did when I watched it,
No.
when Ed the Duck was around, and Gordon the Gopher.
Okay, yeah, this is your time, not my time.
Yes, I know it is.
And apparently Pix's time as well.
And Philip Schofield.
I didn't realise he was
while
ever on
grooming
CB.
Gordon the Gopher.
I didn't realise Philip Schofield was ever
I
on
meant grooming as
CBBC.
in
Yeah,
groom his
obviously.
hair,
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously.
That's what you mean.
Didn't realise Philip Schofield was ever on CBBC.
He was there for years.
Didn't know that. Why would
Yeah.
I have known that?
Well,
Did you watch Pinky and the Brain? I've watched Pinky and the Brain.
I haven't watched Pinky and
You've not watched Pinky and the Brain?
No, I haven't
That
watched
actually surprises me.
Well, it was after my time.
No, sure. What was it?
Yeah.
Was it 90s?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was too busy watching Sooty in the 90s.
No, yeah, 1996. Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely watched reruns of it. I'm younger than you, and the CBBC broom cupboard was my time. Okay, well, clearly I just didn't know that it was ever called that, or that it was a broom cupboard. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. I know Rosie and Jim. Yeah.
Oh, Rosie and Jim.
Rosie and Jim are a classic.
And John, he drives the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all he does.
Remember Danger Mouse?
Danger Mouse was ace. One of the scouts said Danger Mouse was ace. Best thing ever, like. Love that Danger Mouse there.
See, maybe some of us just didn't know the name of it then. That's clearly it.
Seems to be.
That's clearly it. My parents are aliens. Batfink, I remember that.
Batfink was around when I was a kid as well.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Hello. I'm not sure 2019 happened either, to be fair.
2019 wasn't a good year.
At least heard of Mr. Ben. Yeah, Mr. Ben.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember Mr. Ben. I was in Nickelodeon. So was I, to be fair. We used to have
Only had 3
Nickelodeon.
channels when I was
No,
a kid.
oh yeah, I wasn't saying we did.
Literally, I was alive when Channel 4 started.
Sarah Jane Adventures, that was goated.
That was terrible.
My Wings Are Like Shields of Steel, that was Batfink.
That was Batfink.
Yeah. Mona the Vampire. Yes, Mona the Vampire. That was very good. I think you hated a lot of the TV shows we watched.
Because you used to watch crap, that's why.
Well, we used to watch a lot of American
shouty
stuff.
TV.
You didn't like iCarly or things like
It
that.
was awful. It was just Americans shouting at each other.
You didn't mind SpongeBob?
SpongeBob was ace. We went to see
Yeah.
the SpongeBob movie, and I fell asleep during it.
I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, I do. But no, you used to watch like Drake and Josh and all that kind of crap. And then, like, I used to just say, it's just American teenagers shouting at each other. And you go, they're not shouting. And I go, yes, they are. And then years later, you turn around to me and said, I watched some of that recently. They were shouting at each other.
Deadly 60 was good.
I
Oh,
remember that.
that was good. Yeah, a lot of shows. I don't know.
You like Rick and Morty, which you thought I'd like, but I didn't.
Yeah, when I was young. I'm not a big fan of it now. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. It's all right. It's all right. Deadly 60, it was a show a good while back that just did like told you information about like deadly animals basically. It was cool. It was cool. That's
Steve
about it.
Baxter, wasn't he?
That was the presenter.
True, was an
Well, he presented Deadly 60.
athlete. Oh, right, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think anyway. Yeah. Might wrap up soon because I'm tired.
can
Because
tell
I
you're getting
streamed.
Very tired.
I streamed for 5 days in a row, and now I'm back again. Bamzuki was good. Yeah. You like my sweater? Thank you. It is from H&M. You were on Bamzuki. I do remember Bamzuki. You did do that, didn't I? I know. So long ago. It's hard to remember. I got up this morning and remembered what it's like to have a lion, and not immediately stream my day. That was nice. It was very pleasant. Feels like just yesterday. Jungle Run was really good. Oh my god, Jungle Run. I don't know if you remember.
I do remember.
Yeah, Jungle Run was
didn't watch
great.
it, but I
I
remember
wanted
it.
to be on Jungle Run. Oh, and beat the boss. It was like The Apprentice, but for children. Pretty much was. Oh, all right, chat. I think we're gonna go because I'm tired, and we're gonna go for some dinner. Some dinner
yes,
soon.
some food.
You think you applied for Jungle Run but didn't get in? I applied for Beat the Boss and didn't get in. So it was very sad.
It was lovely meeting
Say
you all
goodbye to him.
too. Goodbye to him.
No.
Please remember to exit the building at the correct exits and don't scream or shout or do anything silly. And it's goodbye from me.
Can we go for dinner with your dad one day? I'm just like, Jack, come join us tonight.
Yeah.
Come with us. We'll go for some dinner. You can meet Jack. All right, gamers. I will not be live for the next few days. I'm going to chill out and just hang out for a few days, and then I'm going to see my family for a day. So I won't be back till this weekend. I think my next stream will be Saturday because I'm taking a break, taking a rest, a big, lovely, nice, long rest. Yip-y. Can we get another podcast plug? Well, mine? Well, I do ooey. That'll be back again. Your podcast, well, your book is called...
The A to Z of Weird and Wonderful Football Shirts. Available at all good bookshops, including Amazon, Waterstones, WH Smith's, and My House, because I have a big box for them, because they're not selling.
Don't come to my house. Well, not my house, his house, but it's kind of my house still. And what's your podcast called?
At the moment, it's called The Devil Wears Prada. It's a play on The Devil Wears Prada.
can
The
tell that.
Prada is an old kit manufacturer. It's a real nerdy niche thing. We also have other ones called Attic Life, which was very good. That's just where
Arctic Life was good.
that's where we discuss life rather than football kits. That was a good one. That has me getting a bit ranty about COVID at some point. That was very good. That's also where we discuss our favourite soups and jellies and crisps. It's very worth it. And
I used to get banned from the living room when he would be recording the podcast.
so
Um,
did the cat.
the cat get banned?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, we're gonna go raid Beckymon because she's live. This is why you're like the way you are. Yeah, I know. All right, gamers, thank you for joining us today. It was very, very fun. Go be lovely to Beck. we're going to go have dinner. It was fun. I'll be back on the weekend and hopefully I'll have rested a little bit more because I'm still really tired. But I hope you enjoyed the Papa Soup stream. It was fun. It was nice. I like
fun. I enjoyed it.
Yes, I think you can see where my humour and my personality, a lot of that comes from.
I'm sorry. I can only apologise.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, goodbye. Be nice to Beckham. I'm sorry, Shumi, we're going. Goodbye. Bye.